girl, TheKyannaAlexandra. Here's to take the fashion show you right now how it go, baby. As you can tell by today's title, we are reviewing every single outfit that I wore in the month of October. If you remember in my September video, I said I'm gonna do 2 outfits from September now, and then we're gonna do October. So let's just knock that out the way. I hope y'all hyped to see what I put on for y'all, because y'all know I really do that, okay? So let's just do it. So this is one of the last outfits that I wore in September, and it's the one that you see on your screen right here. Now, I thought this outfit was pretty cool because I wanted to use this jacket. As you can see, the jacket is split, half being denim, half being faux leather. And I really just wanted to accentuate the half and half. And I didn't want to do too much. So I didn't want to add much color. I didn't want to take away from the denim or the leather, because I thought that was the focus and the star of the outfit. So I was like, okay, boom, what can I do? So as you can see here, I decided to wear one denim jacket as a skirt, as you can see, and then I decided to put on a what do you call it, a flannel shirt over said denim skirt jacket to make it look as if I'm wearing 2 different skirts, if that makes sense. This is something that I normally would not do and do not do, but I was just feeling a little bit funky. I was feeling a little bit fresh, and I was like, let me just try something different. And I really liked how the outfit came out. Okay, so after I was playing with, you know, the denim side of the outfit, I was like, well, how can I play with the leather side of the outfit? So as you guys can see, I got on my tall leather boots, and then I also decided to just throw on a black cap with a black purse. Nothing too serious, nothing too deep, but again, just wanted to keep the theme denim and leather, or blue and black, without adding any other colors. And then from there, I just threw on my silver jewelry and called that a day. All right, so this outfit that I did is the last outfit from September, and it's just this plain streetwear outfit, but I don't consider it plain because I don't consider styling boxers plain. I just think that's a step out of the ordinary, a step out of the box, and you gotta like be confident in yourself to style boxes, right? So as you can see, I got on this dope graphic tee from your girl's almost upcoming, okay, graphic tee line 1990. And as you can see, I got all the boroughs from it, because of course I'm making a shirt with the boroughs of New York City on it, because your girl's from New York. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, right? So I just threw on this shirt, and I was like, what can I do to match the shirt to anything? And I was like, you know what, it's hot outside, let me throw on some shorts. But I was like, I don't want to wear real shorts. I was like, let me just throw on these boxer shorts. So you can see, you know, you got some green boxer shorts, and they got like blue in them. And then I was like, that's perfect for set top, because the top also has blue and a little bit of green in it, right? And then as you can see, the words are orange. I threw on my orange socks, but the orange don't match, but sometimes like that don't really matter to me. Like as long as it's orange, I'm cool. So I threw on my orange socks. And then I was like, I want to put on some sneakers, because it's gift sneakers, but I didn't want to put on just like a plain pair of blue sneakers. I just decided to throw on these cow print sneakers and just call that a day. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to be funky again. Just wanted to like get my brain working creatively a bit. And that's what I did here. And then I just threw on some orange sunglasses and my dark blue New York hat, and threw on this denim bag, and that was it. Again, try to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to styling, trying to do something different. Like, I'm not trying to stay in my comfort zone. Like, I'm really just experimenting, and I really like how this came out. All right, y'all, so this is my first October fit, and here it is. I think this was so cute, so tea. Love this fit down, okay? So as you can tell, the star of the show is this pirate skirt you can see on your screen. Now, I wanted this pirate skirt to stand out, but also make sense to my outfit, right? So because of that, I was like, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to take away from the skirt. I don't want to add too many accessories, or, you know, I wanted to balance this just right. So for me, in my head, the skirt already got kind of a lot going on. I got the little tassels on the side. It is pleated. It is a gray wash. It has like yellow and black, and I was like, a lot is going on in this skirt. Even though it's not bright, a lot is going on. Okay, so I was like, all right, boom, let's just wear black. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put on black boots. But I was like, not just any old pair of black boots, girl. Like, we're not just gonna put on a pair of black boots and just call it black boots. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my black boots that I made for my birthday with the cute little gemmy rhinestones and put those on. Okay, so I did put those on. Now the rhinestones are colorful and gold, like around the trimming, but when you really look at the boots to the outfit, that doesn't really matter. Like I don't really see that, right? I just see like gemmy rhinestones with an outfit. Okay, and if you really like that, the gemmy rhinestones with the gold match the skirt. Okay, if you really like that, if you really need that. So I knew it was going to be a success, right? So I was okay, boom, got that going, got that grooving. That's why I'm just gonna put on a black baby doll tee again, just trying to keep it cool, calm, collected, not do too much, but stand out. Right now, I said I want to throw a slight pop of color. And for me, a pop of color, if you're trying to be safe, is red. It's always going to be red for me. If you're trying to be safe, a pop of color is always going to be red for me, because red really pops. Red is really easy to see on an outfit. Red. Okay, so I was all right. I know I got these red frames, these sunglasses, let's throw those on. And I knew I had this red hat, so let's throw those on. Right now, normally I would have gone for like my red Steve Madden bag, but I didn't want to wear that with this fit. I wanted something just a little different. I mean, just a little different. So I was like, you know what? I had this reddish fur purse, and I put that on. I said, oh, this eats. It's different, but it eats, and I love it so much. Okay, so as you can see, after that, I just threw on my silver jewelry, called it a day. Everybody on Instagram really loved this fit. I think it was really different. People were not expecting to see something like this, and honestly, I put it together and I said, oh yeah, it's fly. So I love this fit. All right, so the next outfit that I wore this month was this outfit right here, and honestly, I struggle with it because I am not sure if I truly like this fit, but I think it is cute, and I think it works for somebody's style. I'm not sure if it works for my style, but again, like I said, I've been trying to experiment. I've been trying to do different things. So boom, I wanted to style this race car sweater, right? And I saw a creator, Daisha, style these boots, right, with a dress that had a similar race car vibe. So I was like, okay, clearly I think, you know, race car vibe and flames and these boots, like I think they go together really well. So I was like, they're gonna go together really well when I put it on, right? And I truly looked at it and remember, and I said, I really like the fit, but as I'm looking at the photos back, I'm like, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I look at it and I said, yeah, okay, that's cute. Boom, let me put that on, whatever. I was like, I need a pair of shorts. And for some reason, I just decided to go for these like dusty green shorts. I don't know why. I do not know why I went for these instead of like a black or red or a leather. I don't know why I went for these shorts. I just did. It was just calling to me at the time, so I just did that. Okay, so I put them shorts on, cute, whatever. Okay, decided to put some stockings on because I realized when I put the shoes on without any stockings, it just looked weird, and I was like, I felt like the outfit needed a bit more dimension. So I threw these stockings on. I ripped the stockings so they could have like cute little holes in them. Mad cute, mad tea, right? And then I wanted to tie colors from the boots into the outfit. So as you can see, that's why I got on a red beret. And then as you can see, I decided to throw on my blue Steve Madden bag. I believe I am mixing metals in this outfit. I am. So I got silver and I got gold on. And this is said look. Again, I'm like at a toss-up, 50-50 how I feel about this outfit, but I still put it on the gram. Y'all still ate it up on the gram, so I guess y'all see something that I don't. I'm not saying I hate the fit. It just wouldn't be my first choice, but it's still cute. You know, it's still cute. All right, y'all, so the next look that I have here, very simple, very cute, very plain, but I still love it. It's still tea, is this look right here. Now, I wanted to style these black tabbies real bad, and I know I'm gonna be wearing them out over. So just get you see my black tabbies, okay? Because I know I'm gonna wear them down, okay? So with these black tabbies, my first go around, I really just wanted to give black tabbies. Like, I really did not want to do too much. I didn't want to do too little, and I wanted to make sure the tabbies showed, right? Even though you cannot tell 100% that I'm wearing tabbies in this outfit, in this photo, I got tabbies on, okay? So cool. I knew I wanted to wear jorts because I wanted the tabbies to show, and I just knew that was gonna happen. So I was like, right, these are the only pair of jorts that I have. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna throw them on. And originally I did not want to wear like a black fit. Again, I sound like a broken record, but I'm trying to branch out. I'm trying to do something different. I just didn't want to wear black because I am very accustomed to wearing black. I love wearing black, and I didn't want to do that. So I ended up doing that because it was safest for the tabbies right now, because again, the tabbies were the star of the show and nothing else. So for me, I didn't really care too much like top half or anything above the tabbies, because I just knew I wanted the tabbies to show and everything else was going to work itself out. So because of that, y'all, because of that, I was like, you know what, let's just put this black and white jersey on, because the black of course is in the tabbies and then the white is in the jorts. Okay, boom. I just threw on my black beret because again, we're just trying to show the tabbies. Okay, boom, and then of course I can see I got my silver jewelry on, so I got my silver bag, no big deal for this fit, but it's a cute fit. Like, don't get me wrong, like the fit's cute, fits like it's banging, but like I said, I'm just trying to show up and show out, and I think that looks different for me versus everybody else, or other people, not everybody else, but other people like showing up and showing out. So yeah. All right, and this is my last look for October. As you can see, I have it on right now. So it is this streetwear, tannish, full-time-esque look. I don't know, okay? So look, I want to style these cargos real bad, and let me tell you something about these cargos. I wanted cargos, camo cargos real bad. I've been dreaming about these cargos for dumb long, okay? And every time I went to Fashion Nova, they were always sold out. And then I said, oh, I'm gonna get them when they get back in stock, and they were back in stock, so I got them, okay? I will say I got them a size too big. They were falling down and I need a belt, okay? Neither here nor there. Y'all gonna get tired of me in these cargos. Y'all gonna get tired of me in these camo cargos, okay? You heard? So anyway, I knew I wanted to style these camo cargos real bad, and I said, okay. What can I do? Same thing with the tabbies. This is my first go around. I just wanted to make the cargo shine. I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to confuse myself. I didn't want to get in my head about what I should wear. So I was like, you know what? Let me put big me. Let me put 333 on. Okay, let me put 333 on. So I put 333 on because yeah, I can see the tan matches the tan in the cargos. So it really was simple to wear that, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. Boom, I look good, right? So I said, okay, what else? What else? And I said, you know what? I was gonna wear a red hat because it's red in a shirt. I was gonna wear red and black sneakers, but then I put the sneakers on and I was like, I don't like the way this looks. I think it looks too black heavy, and that's not what I was going for. I was really going for a more brownish, tannish, neutral-ish kind of earth tone look, right? So I said, you know what? Let me get this green hat. So I put this green hat on and I said, wow, this green hat is really, really bright. I said, how can I bring it down just a tad? And of course, you can see I got my little fur attached to it. So I said, boom, let me just attach the fur to the hat to kind of mute the green. Now, did it mute it all the way? No. But it did the job I wanted to do of not just being a so bright green hat on my head. It is now a green and brown hat on my head that can tie back into the brown in the shirt and the green and the cargos. Again, I know the greens do not match, but for me, I wanted to wear green, not military green or army green or whatever you call it. Like, I didn't really care the shade of green. I just wanted to be green up top, especially because I didn't want to do red, right? Okay, so then I said, you know what, since I'm not doing red, and black sneakers, let me just get my brown sneakers. But of course, the brown sneakers really match the cargos a little too well, darling, a little too well. I said, you know what? You really can't tell in this photo, but if you look down at my sneakers, I put green laces on my sneakers. Okay, if you look really close, there are green laces on my sneakers. So the shoes, even though they're brown and tan, I wanted to pop a little bit of green in there to match the hat and to match the pants. Okay. Okay, so now y'all see how we connect things and how things, you know, just work in cohesion. Okay, so I was like, all right, bet, boom, love the fit down. As you can see, I wore my gold jewelry just because, you know, I got a lot of brown, and brown really resonates with like yellow and gold, so that was no big deal. And then I don't know, this felt like a fun little whatever. I just threw on this purse and I got my little Bratz charms on it. There was no rhyme or reason as to why I used this purse. I just wanted to use this purse. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to y'all, I just wanted to use this purse. Like, so you could be like, that don't match, or da da da. I actually don't care. I just wanted to wear that bag. Like, that's it. I just wanted to wear that bag. But yeah, this is the fit. Real cute, real tea. I really like it. Like, it's different for me a little bit because I'm not like baggy streetwear as I used to be. But this was fun to be in. This was fun. This was comfortable. This was cute. Like, I really enjoyed being in this fit. All right, you guys, and that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, these looks, whatever. I hope you enjoyed all of them, okay? Let me know which look was your favorite, okay? So you have to comment and let me know which look was your favorite, because your girl be putting that ish on, okay? So let me know which was your favorite. I already know the drill. Subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like I said, let me know which fit was your favorite, which would you wear, which you like, didn't like, da da da, whatever. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.